FREENBECKY, when being seen feels safe. Introduction. The quiet power of safety in visibility. In a world saturated with images, appearances, and endless narratives, true visibility has become a paradox. We see millions of faces every day, but how often do we truly see someone? To be truly seen, to have your whole self recognized and accepted, is one of the most profound human needs. For many, that desire remains unmet or only partially fulfilled. Nowhere is this tension more palpable than in the lives of public figures, where every gesture and glance can be dissected and judged under a microscope. And yet, in this demanding landscape, the connection between Freen and Becky stands out. Not because it shouts, but because it breathes. Not because it demands, but because it offers safety. This story is about that safety. About how Freen and Becky embody a connection where being seen doesn't feel like exposure, but like home. It's about what it means when two people create a space so tender and real, their fans around the world feel it too. A reminder that visibility can be healing, grounding, and deeply human. The human need to be seen, beyond surface-level glances. At its core, being seen is more than just having your face recognized. It's about having your essence acknowledged. The layers beneath the surface, the complexities and contradictions that make you whole. This need to be seen fully is universal. But the experience of being seen varies dramatically depending on context. For most people, it's rare to encounter others who truly perceive them. For celebrities, it's often even more elusive because visibility frequently comes with performance. Freen and Becky, however, seem to have found a rare balance. In their presence, fans observe something extraordinary. Two people who allow each other to be known without losing themselves. Their visibility is not a spotlight that burns, but a gentle light that warms. When visibility is a double-edged sword. For LGBTQ+ individuals, the stakes of visibility are often higher. Visibility can mean representation, the vital affirmation of existing and belonging. It can be a source of empowerment, connection, and cultural change. But visibility can also mean scrutiny, misunderstanding, and pressure to conform to narrow expectations. Freen and Becky navigate this double-edged sword with grace. They are visible enough to inspire millions, yet private enough to protect the integrity of their bond. Their connection resists spectacle and instead feels grounded in mutual respect. The art of safety. What it really means to feel seen. Safety in relationships is often invisible to outsiders. It's not an Instagram moment or a headline. It's the quiet consistency behind the scenes. For Freen and Becky, safety manifests in many subtle ways. The way they protect each other from intrusive questions. The small gestures that communicate, "I have your back." The respect for each other's boundaries, even when the world demands exposure. The mutual understanding that their bond is theirs before it is anyone's story. This kind of safety creates space for authenticity to flourish. How fans sense safety. The unspoken language of trust. Fans of Freen and Becky describe a feeling that's hard to put into words. It's more than just admiration. It's a sense of emotional safety they vicariously experience. This feeling comes from the natural ease between the two without forced affection. The absence of performative drama, replaced by genuine smiles and comfortable silences. Moments of subtle care, a hand on a back, a look that lingers with warmth. The way their public appearances suggest a shared understanding beyond words. Fans aren't just watching. They're witnessing trust in action. The courage behind vulnerability. Why safety requires strength. Safety doesn't happen by chance. It requires courage. To be vulnerable in public, especially as LGBTQ+ figures, is to risk judgment and misunderstanding. Freen and Becky's ability to maintain safety in their connection shows remarkable strength. Choosing to guard their private moments despite public curiosity. Being authentic without oversharing. Showing care in ways that feel organic, not performative. Protecting each other from pressures that could erode their bond. Their courage is in saying, "Our connection is precious and will not be sacrificed for spectacle." The impact of this safety on fans and culture. For fans, many of whom have felt unseen or unsafe in their own lives. FREENBECKY's example is transformative. Their connection models healthy boundaries in a culture that often rewards oversharing, affirms that love can be quiet and still powerful. It offers hope that safety and visibility can coexist. Provides a blueprint for authenticity without spectacle. Their story resonates globally, transcending language and culture, because it speaks to a fundamental human truth. Everyone deserves to be seen and safe. The balance between public and private. Holding space for both. One of the hardest parts of being public figures is negotiating how much to share. Freen and Becky's relationship shows an intuitive understanding of this balance. They allow glimpses that fuel connection but hold back what must remain sacred. This balance creates a magnetic tension. Fans are drawn in by the mystery and the moments, but the relationship remains grounded in reality, not speculation. This delicate dance between public and private becomes a space where love can breathe without suffocation. The subtle power of consistency over spectacle. In a world obsessed with viral moments and dramatic reveals, Freen and Becky teach us that consistency is the quiet hero of connection. Their ongoing respect, care, and understanding reveal a bond that doesn't rely on grand gestures but grows through everyday presence. This steady rhythm comforts fans, showing that love's power lies in its ability to endure quietly over time. The role of social media, a double-edged tool. Social media both reveals and conceals. Freen and Becky use it not as a stage but as a bridge, a way to connect with fans without sacrificing their relationship's integrity. They share moments that feel genuine and leave space for privacy, setting an example in an era where boundaries often blur. This intentional use of social media is part of what makes their visibility feel safe. What it means to fans when being seen feels safe. For many fans, FREENBECKY represents an emotional refuge, a place where the harshness of the world softens. It's a reminder that love can be steady, respectful, and patient. That being seen doesn't have to be scary or performative. That safety is possible even in the most visible spaces. Conclusion: a gift to the world. Safety and visibility. Freen and Becky's connection offer something rare and vital. A love story where being seen doesn't equal vulnerability. It equals safety. This safety isn't just between them. It extends to their fans, who find in their bond a mirror of their own hopes for acceptance and peace. In a culture that often demands spectacle, FREENBECKY quietly redefines what love can look like, not as a performance, but as a breath, a space, a sanctuary.